Loki has a glorious purpose indeed. Villain, hero, god. I can't envision a better way to wrap up this series or a better way to close out the arc of this character who's been with us since phase 1 of the MCU. G'day, I'm RJ. Welcome to the Nerdy Dad channel. Let's talk about the 6th and final episode of Loki Season 2, Glorious Purpose. Even that title, Glorious Purpose, is significant. Even as Loki breaks free of the loop that Kang has established, that title loops back to the first episode of Season 1. I loved this episode. It is my favorite episode of the series. It is the best finale that Marvel streaming has put out. In fact, it's possibly the best episode they've put out. It might be recency bias, but I absolutely love this episode. And I am going to talk about it with a bit of detail. So if you're worried about spoilers, now's the time to find something else until you've seen the episode and then come back, give me another watch. Let's start at the ending. I did not expect that. When Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life, appears right at the end, it encapsulates Loki's growth. It is a new beginning. It encapsulates life. I thought it was brilliant to have Loki, this selfish character. We've seen him grow from selfish villain to hero twice now. Twice he has sacrificed himself in very different ways, in very different stories. But this version of Loki, this variant of Loki, to watch him sacrifice, to grow to the point where he cares about his friends, especially Sylvie and Morbius, so much that he sacrifices himself. This is the ultimate redemptive arc, and I have to say I am here for it. I think it is the best thing that Marvel has put out on streaming. Better than WandaVision, better than Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I thought this was, as I said, the perfect ending of the arc of a character who we've been with for a very, very long time. We've seen him at his worst. We've seen him with his daddy issues with Odin. I mean, way back in Thor, we saw him as a frost giant child, this adoptive child who became an Asgardian, who is a god, and now is not the god of mischief. He has chosen what kind of god he wants to be. And to me, that is just fantastic. I could go on and on about that, and I probably will continue to off screen because I love this finale. But even before that, the fact that we have Loki time slipping, he controls the time slipping. It keeps him earlier and earlier and earlier, and they finally get it so that Timely does fix the device, but it can't be fixed because it's a trap. It's a failsafe. It's not failing. It's actually doing what it was designed to do, as he finds out when he goes back to the finale of Season 1. That key critical moment. And I love the discussion between Loki and He Who Remains. That, He Who Remains is always one step ahead, but, that choice that Loki is faced with to kill someone he cares about, probably the first person other than himself that he loved, her or Mobius. But yeah, it's to face that decision, kill her and maintain the sacred timeline for He Who Remains, or let everything burn. And I appreciate the conversations that he went back and had with Mobius, that he went back and had with Sylvie, where they give him his advice. That to have purpose isn't glorious. To have purpose is sacrifice. And it's, yeah, it's fantastic. I love the way he found that other way, that he was always a god, but he became a god. But speaking of time loops, that that then gets me thinking about other things. Was he always Yggdrasil? Or was the Tree of Life just what he modeled himself on once he took that power? Or was he the Tree of Life in the first place? That Odin draws his power from, creating his stepfather. I mean, the fact that he's now at the center of time is fascinating. But that's all I've got time for today. And I thoroughly wanted to get this video out. I have enjoyed talking about this episode with all of you because, as I said, I absolutely love it. I'm going to talk about the series as a whole in a couple of days, so please come back for that. You can subscribe to the channel there. Please give me a like. This is the Nerdy Dad, signing off.